Hey beard lovers, my name is Paul and I am the beard behind Beardacus Articus. Thank you for joining me today on this part 2 of making a custom Lego lap table for my children. I'm specifically making this one for my middle daughter, and so we're going to personalize it later on, either in this part or part 3, depending on how long it takes me. But first off, we have to start with the most important thing of all, which is coffee. Now lately, I have been taking my coffee black like a man, like a bearded man. I finally was shamed into it after I realized that I was being a little girl putting cream and sugar in my coffee. So the French press, and it's the only way. Now, look at that steam. It's rising off. Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. So anyway, the first thing we're going to do is to take this right here. I've already kind of begun just a little bit test to see how easy it would be. I don't really know. I've never actually had to remove this much material, and I only want to go down about 1/8 of an inch, about the width of the Lego base plate itself. So it's going to be complicated. We'll see. But I'm going to take my carving tools and we're going to just remove all of this material. And after I'm done with that, we'll go ahead and shape up the handles a little bit more, bevel the edges, sand this down so it's nice and flat, and then start on the back. All right, so now let's just get started. That's really good. That's really good. So I've made it to this point here, and that has taken me the better part of half an hour, and that's not very long, and I don't mind putting in the work to do it. But if I have better tools, which I think I do, to accomplish this, then I'm going to give them a shot. So that's the next step. We're going to go ahead and take out the rotary carver and see if we can knock this material out a lot quicker. Just get it done. So it's obvious that being lazy is not a virtue, and definitely going to have to do it the hard way. So after an evening of trying to carve that out the hard way, I sent a message to my good friend, Lord Reverend Jones. He's a fellow Scottish Lord. I too, if you didn't know, am a Scottish Lord and an ordained minister, so you can refer to me as Lord Reverend Beardacus from now on. But anyway, I sent a message to my fellow Lord, and I asked him what would you think? How do you think I should do this? And he said, well, man, you need a router. And I'm like, I need a router? Of course I need a router. I know I need a router. I don't know what I was thinking, but he knew exactly what I needed, and he came through for me. I didn't have a router. I'm still building up my tools. If you can hear the noise out back, kids are playing, there's cars, it's just still. So he came through for me, got me a router, and I just broke the box he made. Router bits. I'll fix that for you. Fix that for you, Lord Jones. And some other necessary stuff that's really going to just streamline this project. So let's get working on it with the right tools. We'll get it done this time now. So I'm done. And this was a blue shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. That was refreshing. Okay, so look at that. Now it's far from perfect. I have to sand it down. I have some touch-ups to do, but my goodness, that router took off every bit of that material that I needed, plus a little bit, which is not the router's fault. It's looking good though. Oh man, it's cold outside. I got some nice hot coffee, so. Oh, that's good. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and with my rotary carver, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. The edges they need to be touched up pretty badly, and then I'm going to touch up the. I'll tell you what. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. What we're going to do is we're going to take this kind of ugly duckling and make it pretty, and then we can move on to the thing that I really am looking forward to. That is the back. Really looking forward to that. But first, you know, we work before we play. The back is the play, the cleaning up is the work. Let's get the work done. I should say that if this thing becomes amazing, it is not my doing. It is completely the doing of Lord Jones, who gave me not only this awesome router, but some awesome router bits. I don't know if you can see that there. It's going to make the beveling on the outside edge just so incredible, so much better than I had anticipated. I'm excited. Let's get working on that. So we have the edges beveled. It looks amazing. I took a lot of material off. It feels a lot lighter. And now I'm going to go ahead and use some regular sandpaper and just give it a good sanding. So after what feels like hours of sanding, both with the sander, the rotary sander, and hand sanding, this is what we have. Let's see if we can So the edges are completely beveled all the way around, including the handles. And it's not perfect, but you know what? Perfection is for losers. I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for as awesome as I can make it. And I really like it. I like it a lot. I think the knot, as you can see, the knot really was a difficulty for this handle. It made it difficult to get it shaped the way I wanted it, and it's very thin. But I think it's serviceable as is. And now the next step is to fit the plates on here and make sure that they fit properly, and then work on the back. So it's going to be looking, I'm looking forward to the back. I really, really am. So. They fit. Okay, so what we're going to do now is design the image for the back of the Lego table. My middle daughter, she wants a monkey, and so we're going to get a image of a monkey, and then basically you just put geometric shapes all over it to make a geometric monkey pattern. I'll print it out and just put it on top of that, trace out the geometric patterns onto it, and then I'll use my rotary carver to carve it out. It's going to be really awesome, so just follow along with me as I design it. Start with a new image. We're going to do 10 by 10 inches. It'll be basically 10 inches by 10 inches is, I think, the right size for it, so we'll do that. So we have that. Now we'll go to Google. Now I'm not going to steal an image, but we're going to just search for chimpanzee clip art. I'm not going to use this necessarily. I just need a reference, really, for what I'm doing. Now, I like this one right here. I think this one's cute. So we'll take that, put it here, and let's just make it bigger. All right, that's good. That's really good. It's a good place to start. So what we'll do now is we're just going to break this up into geometric shapes. Okay, so what I have here is I have taken this cool little monkey dude, and I made a geometric pattern basically over him. And I went ahead and kept his face because I didn't like the way the geometric pattern looked whenever I tried to put it over his face. I think he'll look a lot cooler when I carve out his face. Now, I'm going to print this out and put it on the back of the Lego lap table, and then I will start carving, and I'll just carve out every little bit of this. It's going to be really, really cool when it's done, and it will really set her Lego lap table apart. So there he is. So as much as I want to finish this for you today, I really just need to keep you hanging just for one more video. And so on the next episode of Beardacus Articus, we're going to paint the whole thing. We're going to put a great glossy coat on it. I'm going to carve out the monkey, and then I'm going to paint the monkey just different colors. Maybe not in that order, but it's going to be really, really awesome. So just stay tuned. Like, subscribe, hit that notification icon, leave me a comment or two. It'd be really cool. And until next time, we could come here, you guys. Just come get a little bit of that beard there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good, right? Yeah, you like that beard.